Welcome back to another video within the News TV Daily. Now we got more King Von news, y'all. Now we have exclusive footage of an alternate camera angle of the King Von incident that happened where he passed away that same night. Now you'll be surprised when you see the footage. Plus we break down the stand your ground law in Georgia, and things are starting to get interesting with this case. Now everything is becoming debatable with this new footage. Now let's get into the news. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to give you guys an update on the actual incident that took place last week. So to clear everything up, to the people that are confused, 2 people passed away, including King Von. Now at first they were saying that 3 people passed away, but it was only King Von and his friend Mark Blakely who passed away. Now some people call him Uddy. Now I'm not saying his full name, but you get what I'm saying. Now the third friend, Louis, everyone thought he passed away. Even little Durk confirmed that he passed away, but no, he is alive and in stable condition at the hospital. So only 2 people passed away, not 3. They have not confirmed whether King Von's friend was hit by the police or someone else during that incident. Now, that incident happened around 4 a.m. Friday morning near the Moac Hookah Lounge at 255 Trinity Avenue. Now, this is 10 minutes away from where King Von actually performed at. Now, they're saying that King Von and his entourage left the Opium nightclub and went to the Hookah Lounge, where they were approached by 2 men in a parking lot. Keyword, it was only 2 people. Now, according to King Von's manager, during a DJ Academics interview, he said that King Von was pretty much a different person that night. And when he says different person, he pretty much means this. He was saying that King Von is very observant and he pretty much moves a different way. But that night, that particular night, it looks like King Von wasn't having it. Now, King Von's manager says that King Von was in the car and someone told him that someone was outside the car. This is when Von exited the car, and he just so happened to bump into the guy that was responsible, or the guy that pretty much he put hands and feet on. Now, that's when it went down. Now, here is the manager explaining to DJ Academics. I'll post a quick clip. Roll it.
By the time Von jumped out the car, I don't even think he knew where so-and-so was. He just jumped out the car. He bumped into so-and-so. As soon as he bumped into so-and-so, started brawling.
Now we have exclusive footage of an alternate angle of King Von and the whole incident happened. Now before I play the footage, I want to tell you guys, of course I'm not going to show the actual fight. YouTube won't let me, but I will show you right when they meet up. And it looks like that one person in the video is not King Von. It looks like he's kind of not expecting a fight, like maybe he was shaking his hand, looking to shake his hand, while the other person is on go mode. Now after the first swing, it looks like a crowd formed and kind of followed the fight, and it spilled into the streets. Roll it. So now that you've seen this footage, I look at it 2 ways. Now on one hand, I say, wow, a fight that went too far and left multiple families having to suffer from this simple fight. Now on the other hand, you got to understand someone was getting jumped, or it looks like he was getting jumped by multiple people, and it turned to the worst as well. Now I'm not saying that homie was jumped, but you got to think in the heat of the moment, he probably felt like he was going to get jumped, or somebody on the outside that's responsible for this passing felt like he was going to be jumped. This is when the Chicago rapper 600 Breezy went to his Instagram live to explain to the community how he felt about the situation, and this is the main reason why the Chicago people don't throw hands and they just get right to it and they jump to the extreme. He says when he was in high school, he got into a fight, and after the fight, those people that he got in a fight with, that one person, they brung multiple people, and they were kept coming to the school looking for him. And he was saying this is the reason that Chicago takes it extreme, and they don't really stop it. They don't really start with a fight. They take it to the extreme. Roll it.
All the people who watch our culture and be trying to call Chicago for all the shit we doing and not, y'all clearly seen folks was putting hands on that, like beat Von, he really put hands on him, and you see what happened. So I just want everybody to look at and understand Chicago's point of view from the culture. It's my first time ever getting from me breaking a jaw. Coming to my school every day training fist fights. My homie just got took out his glow over a fist fight. Just see where we coming from. Like, see where we coming from. That's it. That's all I'm saying. If Nick Folks and them would have been blown from the jump, if that was what it was, folks use hands. So that's all I'm saying.
Now, just for clarification, when it comes to everything as far as Georgia laws, I want to read this to you guys, and you can take it for what it is as far as this situation and things like that. Now it says, we have the right to defend ourselves in case of a passing or injury. That is the most basic legal protections that we have. This self-defense law in every state allows citizens the right to use force to protect themselves, lives of others, or someone else's property without the fear of being punished for actions that were normally considered criminal. In Georgia is one of the states that have the stand your ground laws. The basic idea behind these laws is that a person who is being in limbo by another person, use of force does not have the duty to retreat or back down before he has to legally use force against that person. Unlike other laws in other states which allow behavior to be restricted in areas such as your home or your car, Georgia law makes it no specific location. As long as the person reasonably believes force use is necessary to defend himself or herself or another person, then the use of force is justified. This helps the standard contribute to the confusion of the law that is applied to these specific locations and situations. Now, when I say that, it pretty much means that if you're out, I'm not going to talk about this situation, but if you're out and your brother gets into a situation and he gets jumped and you feel like it's gonna go, you can pass away from getting jumped. You're saying your brother get jumped, you can have that force where you feel like you can't save him, and you can use that stand the ground law in Georgia, which is unfortunate and it sounds crazy. So I'm not saying homie was right and I'm not saying he was wrong. I just want to put the information out, and you guys in the comments tell me, how do you feel about it? Now, either way, it's a lose-lose situation. Now, I gotta say, King Von definitely was respected and admired in these streets of Chicago, and there's nothing but facts. Now, when King Von passed away and the news hit, everyone had something to say about the situation, including King Von's ops. Now, he went to his Instagram live to speak about King Von. Now, you would think he would be happy that King Von is gone, but nope, he showed nothing but love and respect to King Von. Now, he said Von was really about that life, and even when he was in jail, he stood tall and handled his business. Roll it.
He was a disrespectful op, but I like him though. I ain't gonna lie to you on Joseph. On phone now. Y'all happy now? I just told y'all what I told y'all. Now, I bet Von ain't ever ran on none of his guys. On Joseph, I bet he didn't. Every time it's time to fight, was fighting on Joseph. Even in jail when we was in that on my daughter, that man was front center like on Joseph. Like, he ain't never ran on nobody. I never saw that man run on nobody, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When Joseph called me, he could talk to us. He was talking like he meant it. Like, he ain't run on his guys on no fighting in jail. None of that. Like, when I saw him in real life.
So like I said, man, more information is coming out. Alternate camera angles is coming out. People are starting to speak more. So we're starting to see exactly what was going on and who was involved. Now, like I said, man, you're at the end of the video. Make sure you thumbs up the video. It's not for the content or what I'm saying in the content. It just helps spread the message of this actual video so people can watch it.